Do you feel it? The hum of potential vibrating in the air, the quiet call of greatness buried beneath the chaos of everyday life. You're not here by accident. Something within you, something unshakable, has driven you to this moment. Maybe it's curiosity, maybe it's hunger, or maybe, just maybe, it's the spark of recognition that you were meant for more. Not tomorrow, not next year. Let the weight of the world fall away for a second. Whatever brought you here, forget it. This is your time. You're not here to follow the herd or waste another day going through the motions. You're here because you're different. The world doesn't see people like us. Outliers, misfits, renegades. But we're here and we endure because it takes something extraordinary to see the world for what it truly is, a complex battlefield of triumph and despair, chaos and beauty. To carve out a life worth living requires grit. It takes bravery to pursue happiness in a universe designed to challenge you at every turn. Here's the truth. You're here for a reason. Deep down, you know it. You're not content with the surface level grind, with living for the weekends or settling for less. You're here because you want to rise, not just for yourself, but for those who matter most to you. We're not like the rest. We move in silence because we know that power doesn't shout. It whispers. It's built in the quiet hours when no one's watching, away from the noise of the world. And today, we're diving deep, not into cliches or easy answers, but into the real habits of unstoppable people, the lessons that create lives of steel, built to weather any storm. Let's get one thing straight. True success isn't what they sell you. It's not the flashy cars or the Instagram wealthy vacations. Those are side effects. Real success is unshakable. It's a life fortified against failure. It's building a foundation so solid that no matter what happens, you rise again. If you're ready for that kind of life, and if you want to build something that outlasts circumstances, pay attention. This isn't for the weak or the half-committed. This is for those ready to embrace the truth, to break free from mediocrity and to claim what's theirs. They want you chasing illusions, designer clothes, expensive toys, the perfect image. They want you to believe success is about looking like you've made it. But the few who truly win know the secret. It's not about appearances. It's about mastery. The cars, the watches, the big houses, they're just the results. The real prize is within you. Here's the hard truth. If everything you have was stripped away, would you still hold value? If the answer isn't an absolute yes, it's time to reevaluate. Because without mastery, everything else is temporary. Invest in yourself like your life depends on it, because it does. Every drop of energy, every dollar you can spare needs to go into building skills that make you irreplaceable. Not just any skills, the ones that carry weight, the ones that make you the go-to, no matter what industry or market you're in. Start with the most powerful one of all, persuasion. Persuasion isn't about manipulation. It's the art of showing people why you're worth it, why your ideas matter, why your vision demands attention. Life is a game of influence. You're always selling something. Your ideas, your passion, your value. If you can't convey your worth, you'll always depend on others to open doors for you. But if you master persuasion, you'll never need permission again. You'll write your own rules, close your own deals, and create your own opportunities. The world bows to those who can communicate their value with clarity and conviction. This isn't optional, it's survival. Look at the most powerful people on the planet. They're not waiting for a handout. They're not hoping someone else recognizes their worth. They demand it. And they get it because they know how to make people see what they see. Persuasion is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, you'll always feel stuck, trapped in a system designed to keep you small. But with it, the game changes. You stop playing by their rules and start creating your own. This is just the beginning. If you want to transform your life, if you're tired of feeling like you're not living up to your potential, it starts here, right now. It's time to build a life so strong, so undeniable, that no one, not the world, not circumstances, not even failure, can touch you. This is your moment. Let's make it count. This is your cornerstone, the bedrock of becoming unstoppable. Then comes your connections. Here's the truth they don't want you to see. Every truly powerful individual is deeply connected. On your own, your reach is finite. But when you're linked into a network of people who recognize your worth, you become a force of nature. True networking isn't just rubbing shoulders or meaningless chatter. It's the art of value exchange. Most people walk into a room thinking, what can I gain? The ones who rise above enter asking, what can I offer? When you lead with value, people take notice. They remember you. They introduce you to others who matter. Build alliances that aren't bound by fleeting circumstances. Relationships so strong that even if you lose everything, you'll have people ready to pull you back to your feet and rebuild alongside you. Leadership is your next weapon, the divide between being replaceable and being indispensable. Millionaires create systems. Billionaires build legacies through people. Systems can only do so much. Machines can mimic systems, but only individuals can create dynasties. And here's the truth about people. They don't want to be controlled. They crave leadership. If you want to carve your place among the powerful, you must learn to lead. Empower people to see their own potential. Help them grow their strengths. Inspire a loyalty so unshakable they'd stand with you through any storm. When you uplift others, they'll construct the empire you envision. This isn't about dominance. It's about fostering trust and pouring into the development of others as if their success were your own. This is the investment that pays back tenfold in ways money alone never could. Now, vision. Vision is the compass steering the unstoppable. Every titan, every unyielding individual shares one trait. They see the horizon before anyone else. Vision isn't wishful thinking. It's a calculated framework, the map you cling to in chaos. You must be unwaveringly certain of where you're heading. You have to believe so deeply in it that no failure, no naysayer, no setback can shake you. Your vision will face challenges, doubt from others, and even from within. But if you nurture it daily and let it drive every decision, it will harden into something indestructible. Vision creates resilience, because when others falter, unable to see what you see, you'll persevere. You won't waver, because your purpose is bigger than the noise, bigger than the fleeting opinions of the crowd. And that's what makes you unstoppable. Next lesson. Don't follow the pack. The masses will tell you to chase trends, to do what everyone else is doing. But the brutal truth is the crowd is almost always wrong. The herd moves out of fear, driven by short-term thinking and the comfort of blending in. Follow them, and you'll stay stuck at mediocrity. The true elite, the unbreakable, follow an entirely different code. When the crowd panics, stay calm. When they're fearless, tread carefully. It's straightforward, but I think when the masses stampede toward the latest craze, you need to pause and think. Most people get swept up in hype, blinded by the sparkle, unable to see the cracks beneath the surface. But the powerful step back, analyze, and see what others don't. That's the difference. They don't blindly follow. They act deliberately. They know when to wait and when to strike. The real opportunities, they're hidden in the overlooked corners. In the risks others shy away from. Train yourself to see where the herd misses. Recognize the gold hiding in the dirt. That's how the strong stay standing when markets tumble and empires collapse. While others lose their footing, they find firm ground. To move against the tide isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. But if you want to stand among the untouchable, you'll have to master this. Play the game with precision, not impulse. This is how you rise above the noise. Bam, they went right when everyone else went left. It's not a move for the timid, but then again, nothing worth having ever comes easy. You need the guts to stand on your own, to trust to your intuition when the world screams otherwise. That's where true strength begins. Lesson 3, focus before you expand. They sell you the idea that spreading yourself thin is the safe route. They tell you to play it safe, to dabble in 10 things so you've got a safety net. But those at the top know the truth. Concentration is the real key. Diversification is for those too afraid to commit. If you're just starting, you can't afford to scatter your focus. Every drop of your energy, every resource, and every second needs to be poured into one thing. Mastery doesn't come from trying a bit of this and that. It comes from relentless dedication. Pick a skill, a goal, or a mission, and attack it with everything you've got. Focus so hard that you don't just get good at it, you become untouchable. Diversification has its place, but not at the start. That comes when your foundation is so solid, it can support expansion without crumbling. When that time arrives, follow the wisdom of those who've made it. Lock half your wins into steady, dependable investments. The other half, use it boldly. Take smart risks, push the boundaries, and create even more value. When you finally diversify, it won't be out of fear. It'll come from a place of power. This is how the real giants protect their wealth and keep climbing, while others panic and cling to crumbs. With a foundation that's unshakable, you can build an empire. Lesson 4, play for the long haul. Be hungry for the future. Look around. Most people live in the now. They crave fast results, quick wins, and instant gratification. But that's the mindset of the weak. The ones who truly dominate understand what the crowd never will. Patience is where the gold is. The elite think long term. They're not chasing pennies today. They're building something that lasts decades. A vision that's worth more than any short-term gain. When you shift your focus to the long term, you create unstoppable momentum. Short-term greed is a trap for the desperate. It blinds you, keeps you from seeing the real prize. But those who plan for the future, they're playing a different game entirely. Think 10 years ahead, dream 20 years ahead. The most powerful aren't hoarding wins for the next quarter. They're investing in relationships, building reputations, and creating systems that will outlast them. They know the value of generosity in the present. They give freely, build trust, and lay foundations others will lean on. While the short-sighted grab at scraps, the long-term thinkers construct empires. They're not just playing for today, they're paving the way for legacies. That's the mindset you need. Stretch your vision, think bigger. Refuse to settle for fleeting rewards. The world is full of people who abandon greatness for a quick hit of comfort. Don't be one of them. The final step: build a fortress they can't tear down. Here's the cold truth. Most people aren't built to win. They're tied to comfort, shackled by fear, and content to stay in the shadows of those who dare to reach higher. But if you're here, you're different. You're here because you want more. You want to be unshakable, untouchable, unstoppable. A grim reality stands in your way. The system doesn't want you to rise. They'd rather see you docile, dependent, just another face in the crowd. But that's not your story. Your path is one of mastery, of strength, of creating a life so immovable that no storm can topple it. Sharpen your skills, forge meaningful relationships, lead with clarity, and never, ever follow the crowd. Carve a life so solid, so unbreakable, that no one can take it from you.